Yeah, they've gone back to their garrets, to their eyries. They're off in the hills, writing and scribbling their new words of creativity. It's all happening. So while Peter and Tony have gone back, their place on the sofa has been taken by Veronica and Orla, mother and daughter of the Murphy clan. All the way from South Africa, girls.
That's right, Roy.
How welcome you are.
Thank you.
And we've tripped across each other just by chance.
Yes.
Grounded was the location.
In the coffee shop, yes.
In the coffee shop. And you're here because I had the temerity to say, who are you?
Yes.
And you told me.
Yeah.
And you were here for what reason? You were on a holiday, but?
Yeah, we were here mainly for a family wedding, but another exciting event was a school reunion. A group of us from past pupils of the Sacred Heart Grammar School hadn't seen each other for 40 years, so we congregated last Thursday night at the Canal Court.
Wow, and you met some old friends.
Met some really old friends who we hadn't seen in a long time. And there was just a tremendous energy and reconnection and hearing of individual stories again.
Of course. Yeah. And Orla, you didn't exist when your mother left our shores all those years ago. You're a young woman. You're the inheritor of her mantle of caring and beauty and outreach to the world. But you're South African.
Yeah, I'm fully South African.
I'm greeting our Tanglewood friends as we see them enter. You're most welcome. It's good to see you guys. Talking with you presently. So please, there's some water there. Chill out and take it easy. So, you're South African and proud of it, yes?
Yeah, I love South Africa.
Yeah, you're the new South Africa because in your mother's day there would have been a thing called apartheid there.
Yeah, that's...
Is there still a memory of it?
There definitely is a memory, but there's a large respect for it and a large respect for how the country has grown since apartheid.
Yeah.
And, we've done well to come past it and to see like a new future for South Africa. So I'm very proud of how South Africa is done, and I'm really proud to be South African. And
you're going to be a barrister, and you're already speaking like one. You've got me in the palm of your hand there and listening with great care. How old are you, may I ask?
I'm 19.
Wow, you're only a wee girl. That's wonderful. What age were you when you left?
Oh, I had been out of Newry for a number of years. I went to Queen's and then did a postgrad in Scotland. So I left Newry at 18.
Yeah.
But I only went to South Africa when I was 30.
Same kind of thing, you know, you left home and whatever.
Never came back.
Yeah, never came back.
And at that stage there weren't prospects for work.
But I mean, South Africa in those days wouldn't have been the place. I would have thought you'd say, I'm going to South Africa, I'm going to have a peaceful and wonderful life. You were going into the maelstrom.
Yeah, it was 1987. It really wasn't the politically correct thing to do. But I had some friends there who were encouraging me, Irish friends, and they said, come to South Africa, see what you think, and you can move on to Australia or New Zealand from there.
You stayed.
But my second week there, I met my future husband.
But he was Newry as well.
He was North County Dublin.
North County Dublin. You had to go around the world to find him.
Exactly, yes. Yeah.
And was it love at first sight?
Not quite.
How did he seduce you, therefore?
We met at other mutual Irish friends for an Easter Sunday lunch.
Wow.
And then I was looking for a job, and he interviewed me, but I didn't get the job. Well, not as a PR person. It was
obviously a more important interview than merely for the job.
Exactly.
He would have been.
Yeah.
So the high point of South Africa for you, it impressed you and you stayed.
Yes.
So what is the character of the nation that held the woman from Newry?
Look, I guess initially it's very physical things. It's the space and the light in the country. And then I think, obviously on a very personal level, wherever I met my husband and wherever I had children takes on a new emotional significance. But it's a very varied cultural place.
Yes.
And given the history, and as Orla referred to the transition from apartheid, it's been a very interesting and stimulating place to live.
Were there elements of fear there at any point because you're white people were dominant, and the fact that you were white Irish probably made no difference?
No.
Did you come close to difficulty on occasion?
Not particularly. You know, we live in the northern suburbs of Johannesburg. part of that is pretty first world, even
Yeah.
though you don't have to travel far to see extreme poverty.
Yes.
You are conscious all the time of the extremes
Yes, I understand that thing. Yeah.
in poverty and wealth. But at no stage have I really felt in danger.
Yeah, excellent. Orla, your Irish heritage,
Yeah.
you're proud of South Africa. Where do we sit on your pantheon of pride?
I'm very proud to say when I'm in South Africa, I've got an Irish passport and that I'm lucky.
And South African as well.
Yeah, so I've got two.
I have British
Two
and I
groups.
have Irish as well.
Oh, okay.
So-
I'm very also proud to come back to Ireland and visit the family and in Dublin and Newry and Belfast. That's where our Irish family is. And there's some things that are very similar between South Africa and Ireland. I mean, the going out here, I could feel like I was going out in South Africa. That's all similar. And then there's no big differences between the looks of things. I mean, where South Africa's the land is a lot drier and not green like Ireland, which is very beautiful here.
Could you settle in Ireland? Or is that a total impossibility for the South African girl?
I probably could, but I would really miss the weather and the things to do in South Africa. Like, we've got, for weekends away, we would go to either like the beautiful beaches in South Africa, or you could go to the bush with all the wildlife. So there's just so much to do there that I'm sure there is lots to do in Ireland as well, but I would really miss the outdoorsy things in South Africa. So I think I would find it quite hard.
Isn't it an interesting observation that in your 19 years of life, you have developed a lovely South African accent, and in your mother's years of life in South Africa, she has maintained her wonderful Newry accent.
Yeah.
Was that a deliberate intention? Because it's a very attractive accent. You'd be sucked into it very, very easily.
The South
accent,
African,
yeah.
But it's always commented upon in South Africa that I'm very easily identified as being Irish.
Yes.
And there's a very positive perception of Irish people.
Yeah. Even among black people.
Even among black people, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, I haven't, I suppose the fact that my husband's also Irish, so I'm hearing the accent all the time.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
And it's not one I would like to lose.
But thanks be to God, it's not a Dublin accent. I didn't really say that. No, not at all.
No.
Not at all. But the how important, you come back, you maintain contact. How important is it for you to maintain that contact?
Oh, very, very important.
You still have family here.
Still have family here,
Yeah.
yes. And even in the early years when our children were small, we would have made an effort to come back, if not yearly, twice, every 2 years. Yes, I think it's who you are. It's part of your history, and I think that becomes the need to maintain that becomes stronger when you reach my age.
Yes, which is a lovely age,
Yeah.
I observe.
And
because it's, you've met all your challenges.
yeah, and you've
You're
done
more
most
chilled.
of your parenting, and
so you're not chilling.
Yeah,
It's a good way to
you're
be.
reconnecting.
Yes, I think this is a good thing to
that's
do.
lovely.
A good thing to do. So you, dear girl, you're South African and proud of it. Ireland is there for you as well. But the future beckons, and you're in a... will everything be all right when Nelson passes away, do you think?
Look, I think as an icon, there will be quite a loss. But he's been out of the political arena for the past 10 years. I'm not fearful that there's going to be a huge political unrest or anything like that. But everyone will be very, very saddened.
I think so, truly so. Whatever about the infighting among his
Yes,
family.
yeah,
which
that's
is a bit ugly
sad,
and
very sad, yeah.
But listen to me, we know about those things in Ireland. When the death occurs, there's ructions.
Yes, yeah.
So it's not foreign to us,
no,
not
not
at
at
all. Girls, I want you to go well. Take care. You'll be able to see this. You've gone live at the moment.
Okay.
You're right across the planet. And Sean, we'll be streaming again at what time? 11 o'clock? Yeah. So after 11 o'clock, you'll be able to view us again.
Okay,
and
perfect.
See, and be able to let your friends see it. and all
Wonderful,
the rest.
that's great.
It'll also be up on the website on demand.
Wow, it'll be on demand on the website. You keep this secret from me, Sean. You do. Coming presently, Tanglewood. Do you know about Tanglewood?
No, no.
Wow, these women are from Tanglewood, a most beautiful narrow water estate, and they're bringing music in there among the forest and the trees,
Wonderful.
and it'll be great. We're going to hear about that presently.
Great.
Go well.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
God
Thank you.
bless you. Thank you for coming in.
you.
Sean, let's have some music.